Well, Haitians are among the 19 nationalities that are set to have their green cards reviewed. It comes as some 340,000 other Haitians living in the U.S. are set to lose their temporary protected status, or TPS. The Trump administration confirmed this week that they will not be renewing the protections, which expire on February 3rd. While U.S. officials acknowledged the country's ongoing gang violence, they said that Haiti is no longer facing the, quote, extraordinary and temporary conditions that prevented nationals from returning. Haitians will be the latest group to lose that protected status after Afghans, Venezuelans, and others earlier this year. For more, we can speak now to Farah Larrieux, the chairperson of the Association of Miramar Haitian-American Residents and Business Owners. She herself has TPS status, and she joins us from Florida via video. Farah, it's good to have you back, and thank you for staying up so late. We spoke about this situation earlier this year. At that point, you were hanging on to some hope that the Trump administration might be convinced to change their minds. How did you feel this week hearing that announcement that you would be losing your status?
For me, as a strong woman and someone who's very engaged in the fight for immigration reform and human rights, we had the signal that they will terminate TPS for Haiti. Unfortunately, it is not the case for so many Haitians. We have members of our association who have been victim of kidnapping or attempted assassination. And some people, even in the community, have expressed that their feelings that instead of to go back to Haiti, they would prefer to end their life. It just as terrible it is for so many.
Wow. So some people considering taking very extreme measures. I was going to ask, the Trump administration is calling on people to leave the country themselves before their status expires to avoid being deported by the government. What are people that you know planning to do?
Well, actually, this weekend, it's a holiday weekend in the United States. It's Thanksgiving, supposed to be a holiday attached to the history of migration in the United States at the early age of this nation. And that's the way the Trump administration is thanking Haitians who have contributed to strengthening the economy of the United States, who are serving the people of the United States, who are their neighbors, their family members, their members of the churches, and their co-workers. And that ungrateful from the government. And right now, many people are on vacation during the holidays. So it is early to say what people are planning to do. But one thing I can tell you, as far as for myself and for many, we are ready to fight this decision. We are considering our legal actions, and we are already in communication with community organization, human rights organization, immigration rights organization, and also on Monday there will be a press conference in Miami hosted by several organizations, including the Association of Haitian-American Elected Officials, and I will be one of the speakers at this press conference.
What do you make of the Trump administration's reasons for not renewing this protected status? And what might you say to supporters of the Trump administration who might say, look, this has always been a temporary status and maybe people shouldn't have gotten so comfortable in the country?
You're absolutely right. But remember that for years, Democrats and Republicans have failed to pass a immigration reform. So we are in limbo. Not because we want it, not by choice, but because Washington has failed many people, and this is not the case of only Haitians. This country is built by immigrants, and it's a nation with a history of migration, and we will not expect that at some point there will be a sentiment of anti-immigrant. And also, there's many of the Trump fans are making this decision based on racism and based off a theory that is not true, like the Great Replacement, that we're gonna replace them. This is based on ethnic cleansing, and because of that, we're gonna fight for our human rights, and that's why we're gonna continue to not only talk to the administration, but also make an appeal to the American people who have already shows that they already show that they're not in support of Trump immigration policy. The numbers say it, the reports say it, and we will continue to join force with the American people. We thank the American people for their great support. We see so much love, so much compassion from many American citizens who say that this is not right. And we know that we're going to come together and to make the Trump administration understand that this is not the right way to handle your immigration system. It's a broken system. You can fix it, but do it the right way.
We will continue to follow your case and that of other Haitians and other nationalities being threatened with deportation from the U.S. Farah Larrieux, thank you again so much for staying up late to speak with us. That's Farah Larrieux, the chairperson of the Association of Miramar Haitian-American Residents and Business Owners, speaking to us from Florida about the Trump administration's decision to revoke protected status from Haitians living in the U.S.